For year after year, the Washington Wizards have been one of the most poverty franchises in NBA history, but that changes today. GM Homeboy Brand is ready to take the Wizards back to their championship days, or maybe even start a dynasty. So you guys hear how my voice is like very clear and it's actually like from a good mic? That would be because I am talking through my actual mic. For whatever reason on OBS, it decided to have my audio be through my webcam mic. So if you can't hear me or I sound like shit in this video, just a quick PSA. It's because I'm new to this whole like PC like setup kind of thing. So you're gonna have to forgive me. But let's get into the video. Alright guys, so if you go ahead and look at the worst team in the NBA by standings wise, and I believe just by roster, we're over here on 2K. It's going to be the Washington Wizards. Now let's go ahead and look at what they do have on their roster. Alright guys, so as you can see today, we are 3-20. Just not a very good record at all, obviously. If you look at the squad, Alexander Sarr, one of the top picks from just a couple years ago. He's only 20 years old, so he's going to be on this team for a while as long as he keeps progressing. CJ McCollum, just kind of a veteran. Keontae George, he's 22. Or Kaishan, excuse me. Chris Middleton, old guy. Cam Whitmore got traded from the Rockets to the Wizards. He's only 21, so let's see if he'll develop. Carlton Carrington, 20 years old. Marvin Bagley, 26, so he's probably not going to be on here for too long. Trey Johnson's 75 overall, but he's only 19. You just got a lot of really young guys. Bilal Coulibaly from a couple years ago, he's only 21. So let me just go ahead and sim to the trade deadline. We'll see where we are, and I'll meet you guys back here. So at the deadline, we are 11-38. Not a good middle of the season number either. And what I might see if I can do is maybe trade one of these older guys like CJ McCollum and Chris Middleton off to maybe a contender who's willing to drop a pick on them maybe. So we'll try to do that. Alrighty, so the Pistons are willing to trade us Isaiah Stewart and their 2028 first round top 3 protected. I'm willing to take that risk that the Pistons are not going to be top 3 in 2028. So I'll take that. We'll get a little late first rounder and a good role depth piece center. And if we trade Chris Middleton and Marvin Bagley, the Jazz are willing to give us Walker Kessler and Kyle Anderson. So we're going to go ahead and send this one through, add another trade exception. And not only do we clear a lot of cap, but we also end up getting more young players and getting rid of the old players. Alrighty, and then just with how bad we are, I'm going to go ahead and sim to the end of the year and see where we are with our draft odds and everything, and I'll see you at the end of the year. Alright, so at the end of the year, Nikola Jokic wins MVP, Cooper Flagg Rookie of the Year, Kel'el Ware 6th Man of the Year, Victor DPOY, Neemias Queta Most Improved, Anthony Edwards Clutch Player of the Year, Mike Brown and Zachary Staples win Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year, respectively. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say we didn't have anybody make the All-NBA team. We didn't. All Defense, nope. All Rookie, no. So nobody made All-NBA on our team. We're just going to go ahead and sim the finals. We'll see where we're at here. Golden State in the finals versus the Knicks, and the Knicks end up winning the finals this year. Jalen Brunson wins Finals MVP, and let's go ahead and sim to the draft lottery. So I'm now learning that the Grizzlies have our pick. I'm going to hope that it has protections on it, and it did. We have the 5th overall pick in this year's draft. That is the furthest we could have dropped after having the worst record in the NBA. Not what we want to do. And also, we're going to fire our coach. We'll see who's out there for a better pick. Michael Stauffer. If you guys know 2K, you'll know that hiring Michael Stauffer is the best move you can do to start your franchise. It's a little bit busted. You know, he will like pretty much guaranteed win you finals, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't care. Like, if we want to win, we want to win. So, Michael Stauffer, head coach. Grizzlies take Darren Peterson first overall. Cameron Boozer goes second to the Jazz. AJ Dibansa goes to the Thunder. That's disgusting. Caleb Williams from North Carolina goes to the Kings. So if we look at Isaiah Evans, he is giving us all-star potential, small forward, shooting guard type of thing. I'm thinking about him. I'm thinking about Yaxel Lundenborg. But I think we are going to end up going with Isaiah Evans here out of Duke. 75 overall. We had him scouted very well. Another late first round pick. We'll see if we can go ahead and draft somebody good here. So Malik Thomas is giving us all-star potential. He's also a 73. We had him scouted well as well. And we're just going to go ahead and sim to the end of the draft. See who was the best. It looks like it's Darren Peterson, followed by Cameron Boozer, and AJ Dibansa. We drafted Isaiah Evans. He's only a 74, and there were 77. Tunde Yesfu. Whatever. We'll see what happens. Overall, we had so many second-round picks. We probably could have traded some of those for a first. So I should have probably looked at that. All of those guys get their team offer accepted. Walker Kessler, we're going to have to re-sign him. So Walker Kessler ended up re-signing, and I'm thinking about signing Cam Thomas as well. So maybe like a nice little 2-year deal here. Not too long term because I don't want to just take up space if we don't have a use for him. But we can also pick up one of DeAndre Ayton, Mark Williams, Colin Sexton could be cool. Lou Dort could be cool. But it's probably going to end up being DeAndre Ayton. I'm probably going to re-sign him to a 2-year deal. We'll see if he goes ahead and accepts it. He signs with the Pistons. Kind of unfortunate. Mark Williams is a good second option. We're going to throw him a 2-year deal as well. And he accepts it. So Mark Williams joins the squad. Pretty solid free agency here. We went after Austin Reeves, but he ended up signing with the Clippers, so kind of unfortunate. He would have been a good addition to this team. Alright, so here is what the rotation is looking like. Trey Johnson at point guard, Cam Thomas shooting guard, Bilal Coulibaly small forward, Alexander Sarr 85 power forward, Walker Kessler at center, Mark Williams as 6-man, Kyshawn George, Carlton Carrington, Cam Whitmore, Isaiah Stewart routing out the rotation. We're going to go ahead and sim to about Christmas time and see where we're at. This time we are 17-13 somehow. We'll check where we are in the standings. We are the 5th seed. Oh wait, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, we are the 5th seed. So I'm pretty happy for where we're at this point. I guess I'll sim to the trade deadline, see if we have to make any maneuvers, and we'll go from there. So at the trade deadline, we're 26-25. We've dealt with a lot of injuries, as you can see if you go to our roster. Walker Kessler is injured. Mark Williams is injured. Alexander Sarr is out for 2 to 4 months with a broken vertebrae. So obviously unfortunate. We were doing very well to start the year. I don't really think a trade is going to help us too much. I guess I'll see if somebody won't re-sign their contract. I'll trade them. Nobody's really even eligible. So we're just going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season. And if we make the playoffs, great. But if not, I'm not too disappointed. Going 500 is a lot better than winning 20 games. Alright guys, so going based off our record, I think we probably made the playoffs. Victor Wembanyama wins MVP. We're going to see a lot of that in this video. No spoilers, but Darren Peterson wins Rookie of the Year. He was the #1 overall pick, if I'm not mistaken. Damian Lillard wins 6th Man of the Year on the Trailblazers. Victor wins DPOI. We're going to be seeing that a lot in this video. That's already 2nd time, 2 for 2. Kamen Malik and Most Improved Player. Luka, Clutch Player of the Year, averaging 26 points. Jason Kidd wins Coach of the Year, and Jordan Hobson wins Executive of the Year. Did we have anybody make All NBA or All Rookie? So we didn't have anybody make any teams, but we are the number 6 seed, so we end up completely skipping the play-in. So that's a very good sign. We're playing the Brooklyn Nets, Nolan Traore, Drake Powell, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren is probably what took the team to the 3 seed, but I think this is a very winnable series for us. We are without Alexander Sarr, I'm pretty sure, as I'm looking. Yeah, he's still out with that broken vertebrae. Let's go ahead and sim game 1, and they end up taking game 1 at home. They take game 2 at home, so they sweep at home. We take game 3 at home. We take game 4 at home. Home team has won every game in this series. We take game 5 on the road. We're going to go ahead and hop in a simcast. Alrighty, so we jump out to a little bit of a lead here in the first. Second, we extend the lead, and we are up big time. We're up almost 20 points. Can we hold on to that lead? We can, and we win our first ever playoff series against the Brooklyn Nets. They were kind of a fraudulent team, and Toronto upset Orlando. So we have a very good chance here of going to the conference finals if we can beat Toronto. We'll have to check out their roster. So their roster looks like Emmanuel Quickley, R.J. Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl. And Alexander Sarr is back in the lineup too. So, I mean, I think their team is probably slightly better than ours just because they have Scotties and 88. But we do have home court advantage, if that makes any of a difference. Memphis beat Minnesota in the first round. I know you guys can't see. Now you can in Game 7. Memphis upset them. San Antonio beats Houston. Oklahoma City loses to Golden State. Golden State went pretty far last year. They went to the finals last year. Dallas beats the Lakers in round 1. New York beats Charlotte. Detroit beats Miami. And obviously Orlando loses to Toronto. We'll go ahead and sim game 1. They take game 1. We take game 2, so we split at home. We take game 3. We take game 4. And we take game 5, and in year number 2 of this rebuild, we are in the conference finals. Now, if I'm being completely honest here, if there's no way we win this series, in all honesty, we're probably going to get swept. I'm reading our roster. Jalen Brunson, Miles McBride, Mikal Bridges, OG, and Karl Anthony Towns. If we win this series, it's an absolute miracle. Here we go. We take game 1 at the Garden. They take game 2. We take game 3. They take game 4. They take game 5. We're backs up against the wall, and we get eliminated. But a conference finals appearance against the defending champs and the champs that go back to back. We took them to 6 games. That's incredible. Draft letter. I mean, I would look at this, but I don't think we're gonna have a top pick unless we had like a pick swap. We don't. Celtics end up with the number 1 overall pick. That's the Michael Stauffer effect, baby. We're going to go ahead and sim to the draft. But what an incredible season number 2 that was. Alrighty, now time for the NBA draft. Tyran Stokes goes number 1 overall. Christian Collins number 2. Hugo. What are we doing here? What is his name? We're just going to go ahead and skip to my pick because obviously I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of these fucking names anyway. So we kind of have 2 options here. We're at pick 21 or 22. We have Cameron Houdino. He's kind of like a Draymond Green. Obviously it says that. He's a good dunker. He's good at finishing. Looks like he has the potential to be something in this league. Good at holding his spots. Very few guys can move him. But if he ever has his back to the basket, he better pass the ball. Tends to make poor decisions on ball occasionally. Mid-range shot isn't too reliable, but can hit occasionally. Also from France, so we've got the French Revolution coming over. We also have DJ Wagner out of Arkansas, Donovan Mitchell type of player. Pretty good holding the ball in his hands and finding his own shot. Positions himself well on defense. Pretty good vertical leaper. He's a good athlete. It's questionable IQ. We got 22-year-old versus a 19-year-old. So do we take like the athletic freak kind of guard, or do we go like defensive power forward? I think we're gonna take DJ Wagner here, just because we are so set at big man with Walker and Alexander Sarr. Let's see what he ends up being. He ends up being a 74, and Houdino ended up being a 75. But I do think for fit reasoning, I'm okay with making that decision. I'm going to keep Beef Stew and just trade him. So we have to re-sign both Bilal Coulibaly and Cam Whitmore this year. So we're going to go ahead and do both of those things. Anyway, our starting rotation is going to look like Trey Johnson, Jordan Poole in the starting.
Madden 21 Next Gen trailer officially released.
Jordan Poole, you're riding the bench, buddy. Sorry to tell you. Alright, so our rotation for year number 3 is looking like Trey Johnson, Cam Thomas, Keontae, Kayshawn George. I see K George. I played with the Spurs a lot. He was on the Spurs. Kayshawn George, Alexander Sarr, Walker Kessler, Cam Whitmore coming off the bench, Bilal Coulibaly, Mark Williams, Jordan Poole, and Carrington. But the only reason I have Cam Thomas in over Cam Whitmore is just because he scores way better. He's 23 points last year for us. We're going to go ahead and sim to about halfway through the year and see where we're at. So about halfway through the year, we are 26-17. We are the 6th seed, so we are still in the play-in, unfortunately. And if we look at our points scores, Trey Johnson's averaging 21, Jordan Poole 16, Cam Thomas 16, Alexander Sarr injured again, torn right hand ligament. That's going to be, his production is going to be very hampered if he keeps getting injured. 12 points for Cam Whitmore, 9 for Mark Williams. Offensively, I feel like we are very much lacking. Cam Thomas kind of took a step back from where I would want him to be. Maybe I'd go see if we make a trade and maybe get a better scorer. So the Pistons are willing to trade us straight up for Isaiah Stewart, for Anthony Simons. Probably not going to play all too much on our squad, but we needed to get rid of Beef Stew. So I'm not going to lie, none of these trades that I got offered for some guys I was willing to shop really were worth it to me. So we're just going to send to the trade deadline, and probably not going to make any trades, but we'll see what the record is when we get there. So at the end of the year, Nikola Jokic on the Warriors wins MVP. Tyron Stokes Rookie of the Year. AJ Dybantsa Sixth Man of the Year. Victor DPOY for the third time in a row. Michael wins Most Improved. Close Player of the Year is Paolo, 27 points a game. Steve Kerr and Christopher Bell win Coach and Executive of the Year. See if we finally got anybody on any All-NBA. We don't. So here is why NBA 2K is a dog shit game. Because they will go do something like add 16 seed tournament, no conferences, without you even fucking realizing it if you don't check every year. So we're playing the Lakers in the first round, so that's always good. Luka Doncic, Dalton Knecht, Keldon Johnson, Jared Vanderbilt, and Kristaps. We'll go ahead and send this. This is the most weird like shit ever. And the Lakers sweep or win us in 6. Warriors win the finals, but this was like a lost year because of some dumbass programming. If you don't want that to happen, you have to go manually look at the league meetings and make sure they don't do any dumb shit every year. I'm going to replace this and fix the fucked up playoff rules, and see you guys next year. So if we go ahead and look at our rotation, Trey Johnson, Cam Thomas, Kaishawn George, Alexander Sark, Walker Kessler, right at our top 5. Bilal Coulibaly, Cam Whitmore, Mark Williams, Isaiah Evans, Anthony Simons, Corey Kispert are the people getting minutes for us right now. We're going to go ahead and sim probably half the year and see where we're at. Guys, I'm in a great mood. This video is going swimmingly. We are 30-10 in early January. Absolutely magnificent. Let's check out the stats we've got here. Kaishawn George is our best players in 89, but he was averaging 77 points a game. But Trey Johnson, 20. Cam Thomas, 17. Whitmore, 17. Literally the exact same, 17.1. Jordan Poole, 13. Simons, 12. So that was a good trade for us. Isaiah Evans, averaging 10 a game. So he was a... What did we draft? We drafted him number 5. He's finally coming around. Alexander Sarr, bro. He got number 2. And he is just not shaping out. Alexander Sarr might have to get moved on from. But let's go ahead and sim to the trade deadline and see where we're at. Alright guys, so Victor Wembanyama, 27 points a game, wins MVP. I told you guys we'd see it a lot. Ade Mara, Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, Sixth Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Wick Victor. Darius Acuff, Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year, Devin Booker. Coach of the Year, Jason Kidd, and Jordan Hobson, respectively, winning those awards. We still do not have a single player on any of these lists this entire video, and we are the... I swear to God, I changed the fucking rule. I changed the rule. It must not have got approved. It must not have gotten approved, and we're still with this dumbass system. So we're playing the Wizards. Luckily, I mean, like, the only team from the West over here is Sacramento and San Antonio. We'll probably play San Antonio in the conference finals if we get there. We go ahead and 4-2 the Magic. The Pistons here, we'll see who they have. Caden Friends, not Jaden Ivey, Zach Edey. And we go ahead and 4-1 them. Now we are in the conference finals here against the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, Bidunga, and Victor. We're going to have to go ahead and sim this one slow. We're just going to go game by game. They win game 1. They win game 2. We win game 3. We win game 4. We win game 5. We are 1 game away from the NBA Finals. We're going to sim this one with Simcast. They go ahead and jump out to a lead, but we come back. Go back and forth. We're going back and forth. This is a tight game. If it's a tight game, I'm going to hop into the game. And we end up winning. Mavericks Wizards NBA Finals in 2029 with Homeboy Brand as the GM. Who the Mavericks have? They have the Mavericks pulled off the best fleece of the century, bruh. Luka re-signed with the Mavericks, and they still have Cooper Flag. We'll see what goes on here. They win game 1. They win game 2. We win game 3. We win game 4. They win game 5. Can we force game 7? We can. I'm going to hop in with the Simcast. Hopefully this goes well. We get out to a nice little lead. They come back. Not a good second quarter for us. Can we crawl within a couple? 6-point game, 4-point game. We're hopping in game 7 of the NBA Finals. Alrighty, boys. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Sarr to Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson driving to the lane. Green bean. 2-point ball game. They still have Kyrie Irving. Kyrie taking the ball off the floor. Cooper Flag to PJ Washington. Washington, Sarr. His three-pointer won't go. Rebound Williams. They push up the ball. Keyshawn George lays it in, and it's a tie ball game. Kyrie Irving trying to secure his second NBA championship. Kyrie Irving, the drive, the kick. Chambers, his mid-range shot won't go. Rebound by George. George up to Sarr. Going quickly again. Sarr, top of the key to Johnson. Johnson, the cut, the drive, the layup is good. And the Washington Wizards lead with just 1:27 to go. Kyrie Irving. The drive, the kick. Chambers, his three-pointer won't go. Rebound, Mark Williams. And the Wizards are going to want to run a little bit of clock here. Kyrie Irving steals the ball. Can Alexander Sarr make a play? He can! With the block and out of bounds. An absolutely clutch saving play by Alexander Sarr. Cooper Flag back to the basket. He's going to fire Chambers' third shot. Will he miss his 3 in a row? 37 seconds to go. The Wizards hoping to win it in Game 7. Trey Johnson, his lay won't go, but he's fouled. So with the NBA Finals on the line, Trey Johnson, the first free throw is good. His second free throw drilled as well. It's a 4-point game, 29.7 seconds to go. This one looks like it might be over. Just to try to lock them up even more than we already are. Kyrie Irving here, down 4. 26 seconds. He takes the mid-range shot and he drills it. Trey Johnson's going to get fouled here on the inbound with 23.9 seconds to go. Johnson, first free throw, green bean. His second free throw good as well. The game back to a 4-point lead for the Wizards. Kyrie Irving brings in the ball up yet again. Kyrie. Crossover. Kicks to Washington. Good contest there by Sarr. The shot won't go. Rebounded. And below Kulabi. the longtime Wizard sent to the line with the game on the line to turn this 4-point lead to a 6-point lead. Bilal Coulibaly, first free throw is good. Second free throw is good. And ladies and gentlemen, this one is all but over. Cooper Flagg misses his three-pointer, and the Washington Wizards, Coach Michael Stoffer, Keyshawn George, Alexander Sarr, and the rest of the crew, Walker Kessler, Corey Kispert, all are NBA champions for the first time in their career. What a rebuild we had. I mean, and they're not too far off, man. As long as these guys keep on developing how they did in this video, if they make a good coaching hire, Michael Stoffer, look at him, the red-headed, sexy man that he is. If they get a good coach behind them, and those young guys, they have such a young roster. They get some young guys. They trade for a superstar or two. They could easily win in the next 5, 6, 7 years. But we're gonna raise this trophy. Alexander Sarr raises the NBA trophy as the Washington Wizards are your NBA champions. If you guys liked the video, drop a like on the video, for Jesus sake, man. Subscribe to the channel. Comment what you guys want to see next. This is my first NBA 2K video of the year, and we're looking to do more. We do Madden content, NFL, NBA, all that kind of stuff. If you guys liked the video, drop a like on the video. Comment what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next one.